So, you want to know how I made $1,900 today trading in the market and how my team was able to catch it too. I trade every day around 9:30 to 11 o'clock, and that's where I catch big money moves, making hundreds to thousands of dollars every day. I do this like clockwork, hundreds to thousands, and you want to learn how to do it too. In this video, I'm going to show you how I do it live on the charts, no holding back, no fluff, no gimmicks, just straight raw data on how I do it on the charts. My name is Keno Brown. I'm a day trader. I've been trading for the last 5 years, content creator and entrepreneur. Please leave a like and subscribe down below. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So let's get right into the breakdown of how I was able to catch $1,900 on the charts today. So as you can see, this is the trade I took. I caught it all the way at TP3, so that's 3-to-1 risk to reward. But as you can see, price went way higher than TP3. It went to like I don't know, TP20. I'm not sure. So if you risked $100 on this, you could have made like $2,000, $2,100, whatever the case is. It went really far. But I'm going to show you how I was able to catch this trade today. So let's start back on the 1 hour time frame. Quick overview. On the 1 hour time frame, we're going to just do the bar replay tool, show you what the charts look like when I first got on the charts. This is what the charts look like when I first came on the charts, right? At around roughly 9 o'clock. That's when I usually trade, from 9 a.m. to about 11 a.m. Sometimes not till 11, sometimes less than that. Like today, my TP hit around like 10, 20 something. So it didn't take that long. I was around the charts an hour and a half at the max to make $1,900. That's pretty good, decent money, right? Would you agree? I hope you would. Right. So if we analyze the 1 hour charts, right? I'm gonna analyze the 1 hour charts real quick. 1 hour charts looks very bearish. From the highs, we got structure, lows, structure going down. So this looks like bearish structure, right? You can see we're making bearish structure all the way to the lows. This is how it looks like on the 1 hour chart. We're going to drop down to the 15-minute charts and do the same thing. But on the 1 hour charts, it's clear as day, as this looks very bearish. But that's not the trade I caught. I caught a buy trade. So I'm going to talk about why I caught the buy trade. Like, why did I take buys, right? Because if the higher time frame is showing sells, why did I take buys? Good question. The 1 hour time frame is showing sells, right? The next area that I think that price can go to before we have another drop, or at least on the 1 hour time frame, is like right here. So I can expect price to bounce from here, found a low, and go here. Once it get here, then it starts to drop. That's what I can see. I can see price doing that first, getting to about here, and then having a drop lower. That's what I could see. So as far as right now, I'm still bearish overall, but I'm waiting for a deeper pullback to an area where price decides that it found a ceiling that it wants to drop from. And I didn't see that it was at that area yet where it wanted to drop from. I could be wrong, but today I obviously wasn't wrong. Right now we drop down to the 15-minute time frame, right? So all of these areas, the purple and the orange boxes, that's just my areas of interest. If you want to learn how to trade from me, there's a link in the description to my WAP. If you want a one-on-one, you can book that as well. We can go into greater detail on how I market my charts and how I'm able to catch these trades that go crazy, TP3, TP20, as you can see. So structure from the 1 hour time frame looks very bearish, but if you go down to the 15-minute time frame, you can see structure is bullish. We had a low, created a high, then we created a low, then we created a high, then we created a low right here, and we're looking for the next high to be created, right? So the next high to be created right there in that zone. And all of these are my areas of interest. As I said, if you want to learn more, link is in the description. So areas of interest are important because I only trade when I'm in those areas of interest. I don't take trades within like the middle of the areas of interest unless it already hit the area of interest. But I only take trades from these areas of interest which is the orange and the purple boxes. Why? Because these are the areas that I can suspect markets to have a reaction from, whether that be a continuation or a reversal. Today, as I told you guys, I could have seen continuations back onto the previous purple box before we have another drop off down here, right? We'll go through that as well. So this is 9 o'clock. Let's fast forward to about 9:30. This is what 9:30 looked like. So we created a new structure high right here, right? So now I'm already seeing that we created highs all the way through. Right before 9:30, we created a new structure high. So I'm like, okay, it's a possibility we're going to continue trending upwards, especially that we see from from Friday all the way. Well, this is like Thursday market because there was no trading on Friday. Friday was Good Friday, so it was a holiday, so there was no trading that was going on. So from the lows on Thursday, we only been trending upwards on the 15-minute, probably 15.5, whatever, 1 hour. They've been all trending upwards. Coming into 9:30, we see that price made a new higher high, right? Price came higher than the high to the left. That's why it's called the new higher high. So let's drop down to the 1 minute time frame and look for our entries. So on my 1 minute time frame, that's where I find my solid sniper entries, right? I can catch entries on a 15-minute, but they're gonna be obviously not as tight as far as stop losses go as it is on the 1 minute, because I can catch a nice tighter entry. So let's fast forward to 9:30. Boom, 9:30 dropped. At this point, I was confused. I didn't know what it wanted to do, so I'm just waiting, because you could see prices even having a bullish run even on the 1 minute, right? Boom, lows, highs, lows, highs, lows, highs, lows, highs, and then price came down and broke this low, which means a break of structure happened. But I was waiting to see if market either creates a structure that looks like this, if it does something like come up here and then breaks structure low, goes lower than this, then I'll be starting to look for sells. But if price doesn't do that and it does something like this, what it actually did, which go up and create a new higher high, that just means that this is the new low, that the new higher high has been established. So we're just gonna keep riding the trend upwards, right? So if we fast forward just a little bit, you can see, boom, market's created a new higher high. At this point, price is at the highest point it's been all day, right? I'm waiting for price to come back a little bit to retrace something like this. If we have a retracement to this area, I'll take another buy up to the top. So fast forward a little bit, price started consolidating, started dropping. We finally got the drop right here. Boom. It didn't actually come all the way down here, but it stopped right here, back in this area of interest, which is okay with me as long as it happens around an area of interest. So what I'm looking for the entry, I'm looking for a break of the highs. Now we're already going in the area that I wanted to. We're already going in the direction I wanted to, and this is where I caught my first trade. I took it on this big impulsive bullish candle that closed, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna take it back to this high, right? We could easily take it back to the high of day, right? But I was like, price was moving. Like, let's fast forward. Now I got tapped in, right? Price started moving very fastly. I already got TP1, stops break even. So this was 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 minutes to got TP1. 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, we're already approaching TP2 in 8 minutes. So at this point, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna push my stop loss to my take profit to TP3, and then I'm gonna take my stop loss from break even and put it at TP1. So at least if it comes back down, I still get a 1-to-1. That's just me managing the risk on the trade, so I'm still walking away with something instead of nothing, right? So price goes boom, drops back down. My stop loss was here. So when price came back down, my stop loss was here. I didn't actually have it right here at the TP1. I had it like right here, somewhere around here. Right? It looked really close to stopping me out, which is okay. I was okay with, if it stopped me out, I'll walk away with what it was. Then the next candle had a big push. TP2 was cleared. At that point, I pushed my stop loss here. So as I said, I don't want to leave empty-handed, right? I'm just going to keep trailing it and see how far it can go. In the next couple minutes after this big bullish candle, 1, 2, 3, we had TP3 hit. I should have at this point didn't just keep trailing it, but as you're seeing, price came right back down to TP2 and then had a push again. So I did take everything off at TP3, which, as I said, I'm totally fine with. It's a great area to take TP3 at, and I was comfortable taking TP3. So that's essentially how I made $1,900 in one day. That's about $650 spread across 3 accounts, and that's how I made it. So if you learned anything from this video, please leave a like and subscribe down below. Leave any questions in the comments. I would love to get back to you guys. Love y'all. See y'all next video. Peace.